Dear. Track fans. So we're
What's
just
up?
giggling like, we're having banter behind stage.
Oh
So this
no,
is where
look
we're
at it.
paranoid that we might have just had a hot mic. We'll have to be rewinding this immediately and checking it. How you doing, Rahul? You all right, buddy?
I'm all right. Yeah, having a trivia day with you right now. It's a little,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. Lots of
I was just
information
telling
came
him the
across.
definition of poor, everyone.
Yeah, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He explained a lot of things to me in a small amount of time. I'll have to process this, but we can do this later.
I love
uh,
it. Oh, brilliant. Oh, my word. So, what have you been up to this week? Have you had any slot car action this week, or you've been boring at work?
let's see. Let's see. Been rough. Been rough. Yeah, it's
You're still recovering from the illness the other week.
no, I think the illness is over. This week it's more like, what do I want to do? Um, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird situation, you know.
You're not going to break out in song or something, are you?
No, no. Do you want me to start breaking out in song?
Hell yeah.
Well, let's not do that.
No, that's
Let's
not.
let's
But
not do that.
have you got you've had some progress on the auction, haven't you?
No, I started putting up my collection.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about.
Yeah, that's got the eBay still going, and yeah, so I think that's been what I've been up to so far. As
You can put the
for,
link in the chat.
I haven't even put up, I haven't even turned on my track since I left for England, actually. So I haven't, yeah, and I just put up my live stream setup right now here because I was like, oh, we have a live stream to do. I better try and do a makeshift setup. So it's not even my complete
Good.
setup. Like nothing's rigged up. Nothing's. It's all like raw. It's
It
like
looks good.
it's like when I started.
Stripped back.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Awesome.
as we were talking about piss poor. You know.
You're giving away the
Yeah.
punchline.
Yeah, there you go. See.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's on my bonfire.
What about you? I was watching you work with your stickers and stuff and decals and stuff on your members live stream. So that was kind of cool.
Yep. So just decorating a car at the moment on that. That's nice. Nice. So I don't know how would you describe that blue? Like a midnight blue? No, it's a bit lighter than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more like a aquamarine. It's pretty cool.
Possibly. I can't show you. It's highly sensitive. But anyway, it's over there doing its thing, ready for next week. So that's quite cool. I started.
It's like this blue, right? Like that kind of blue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The bottom layer.
Yeah. That bottom layer right there.
I wasn't intending to be Scalextric, but must have just naturally flowed out. Must have just felt right.
Yeah.
I've started to make inroads into this shelf behind me. So I've primered up a load of the framework for the stuff Dave Volk sent. That was dead cool. And just having a look over there, like it's hard to see because it looks like someone's just launched a hand grenade over on my bench. What you don't know, right, is over there, out that side of the sort of my 3 meter by 3 meter space, is we've got water filters on the wall so that we can purify the water that comes in the house and we don't have any of the chemicals the water company try and put into us. And anyway, you have to change the filter. So we did that last night. Disaster. Literally may as well got a bucket of water, chucked it like that on the floor. Bosh. and got no window in here, so dehumidifying over there. I don't know if you can hear the hum in the background. It's like
Nope. Your
so
sound
that's
is
doing
good.
its thing. And I'm just concerned that if that's humid, well, it's emptying out. It's like filling up like wildfire. So anyway, that's it. Just pottering around on the slot car stuff. I've made some barriers. That's been nerdily exciting because it means I can finish my scenery video now. Finally, it's like months in the making. It's like a proper drag waiting for stuff, isn't there? It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
should we say
Yeah.
hello to some people who have snuck in while we've been like
Yeah.
waffling on about our life story for the week?
It says there's 28 people watching us. I don't know why. It's a mad.
What?
These are mad
Yes, I
hatters
got
watching us.
yeah, awesome. Anyway, ye of little faith. I think if we start from the time we kicked off, 9:30, with Eric. How you doing, Eric? Oh, hang on a second. Hold on, hold the phone. So we haven't even introduced the show. We just come on laughing about our banter. So everyone and anyone watching for the first time, you're watching Slot Car Shenanigans with me, Pete Brown, and man here on this side, Rahul from Conquest Racing Club. We do it every 2 weeks. We talk strictly of the last 2 weeks that have happened in Slot Car world, and the opinions are our own. So just got that out there. Anyway, nice one, Eric. How's Betty doing, mate?
Yeah.
And there you go. Happy birthday for last week, Dave. For anyone who didn't catch up with Dave in the last week.
Oh yeah. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Dave. I saw you unboxing. You got a lot of gifts there, buddy. That's good. That's good. Another legends to put together. That should be exciting.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert. Cheers.
Yes. Spoiler alert. It's out already.
no,
It's been
I
out for a couple of
watched it.
days. Come
I
on.
watched it.
You guys, you're too slow. You're too slow on the uptake.
No.
That's it.
Don't work with animals, children, or Rahul if you don't want spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
I love it.
Sorry. It's only one
I'm
thing
only
I
kidding.
said.
I'm only pulling your chain. It's all over my feed, so I kind of got an idea of what's coming.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
go
we
for
have
it.
Keith in the house too.
Yeah.
What's up, Keith? How you doing? And Mark Petch is here as well. Who else do you spot?
Where are we up to? Got Ian in. Ian. Are you working, Ian? Or chilling?
We have Bo in the house. We have DNA in the house. AIDS. Aid Neil is here. I don't think this is Aid.
How you doing,
Janu is
Janu?
here.
You all right,
Yeah.
mate? That is it.
Hey, you know we
Call
have
me,
Big
that
Gaz
is
in Daz is in the house too.
Yeah?
Daz is here
Can you
live.
fire these up on your screen?
Can I pull these up on my screen? Let
Yeah.
me see. Let me see what I
Like
can
this.
do. There you go. There's Daz.
There you go. Yeah, get him on screen.
All right. Listen, I've been on a vacation. Okay, this Daniel Scriven is here.
Just because
Bo's
you
in
only
the
set up your
house.
live feed tonight. Bo's in.
You know, I'm a newbie now. I'm a newbie. Daniel Thomas is here. What else? Who else? There's like 28 people watching us. Not everyone has commented, but 28 people are watching us.
That's right. Well, if you're watching and not commenting, hit the likes for us because that helps.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, cool. Well, let's crack on with it. So we're having about track because I like it. We saw some at the old UKSF, didn't we, Rahul? Lot of track.
Maybe a couple.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the 4 Plastic Fantastic. We're not going to do wood routed. We're not going to do HO, and we're not going to do Ninko because that's now, albeit still used heavily in racing, it's obsolete.
Yeah, before we get started on track, Pete, should we not just go through and give our final thoughts about the show itself? And we're trying to wrap up our show experience. I know we've been putting out a lot of content between
Well, like a
all of us.
closure.
Yeah, like let's close this UK Slockoff Fest chapter off.
You're gonna get closure, and that signs the check off for the therapy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, Oida.
Oida, indeed. But yeah, so I wanted to take some time first off to. I think I've said this to you many times before. I think the most valuable thing you can give a person in this world is your time. And
Yes.
I want to say thank you to
Very.
everyone that took some time out of their schedules to come up and say hi to us. It meant a lot to be in a different country, walking around and having people come up to me. Yeah, it was a bit overwhelming at times because I didn't know who was actually talking to me at times because I don't know you, but they seem to know me really well. So I wanted to take this time to say thank you to each and every person that came up to me and said hi to me. It made the experience very welcoming at the UK Slockout Festival. I want to take this time to thank Ian, and from Magnetic Racing for putting, I don't know, taking the time to take us to Mercedes-Benz World and Williams, etc., arranging all that. Pete, you know how much I've thanked you already for all the time and effort that you put to that. And then Daz, Rob, Keith, Aid, Ruben, Andy, and everybody who's part of the inner circle that I met. I had the pleasure of meeting at the UK Slockout Fest. It's great to actually put faces to the names. And now I can actually visualize who I'm talking to when I'm actually commenting, pulling up comments on screen. So I wanted to say thank you to all of them. I want to thank Daz for the rotating tower that he puts together, and that I was able to bring back in one piece, Daz. So it's back here. It's in one piece. And it does rotate and everything works, and he did a great job. Let's make sure that everyone can see
I
this.
drove mine. I drove
There
mine
you
one
go.
of them last year home, and it broke. So the fact you got it to Canada is immense.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you to Daz for putting this together. I know MP and Nico have one too. I'm doing up special graphics for these ones. I will post them when I'm done because I want these to represent my experience at UK Slockout Fest. So this is a dedication to that. I want to say a special thank you to Aid. I never really got to do this on any of my videos, but Aid made me this sign, which is a fully lit up sign. I don't have a power supply right here. This is called a lack of thinking. But yeah, this sign, anybody who takes the time to put something together with their bare hands means a lot. It means they took that time out of their day to do that for you. So I never really got to say a proper thank you on the live or in a video yet. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to do that. And I want to say thank you to Aid. I know I haven't seen him around a lot, but he's done so much for me during UK's Lockout Fest, and really was very welcoming. So, and then we did a Secret Santa, and I never got to say thank you to whoever got this for me. This is one of the cars I got back from UK.
Look at that. Wow.
Somebody who knows that I collect Porsches now, and he got me one of these. The box got a little bit damaged on the way back, but that's cool. So whoever got me this for Secret Santa, I don't know who it is. Yeah, and Janu, I remember you very well, and your artwork that Pete showed me, and I think it's hanging on the wall to the side of Pete, is really impressive. So, yeah, pleasure to meet you as well. Yeah, there you go. Aid's here too. Yeah, so I just wanted to take that time, Pete. Sorry about that.
There's his sketch there.
Yeah, that's Janu's sketch, hand drawn.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for letting me do that, Pete. Taking a little bit of time out there to say those few words.
That's all right. No worries. Well done. So you had a good time then?
Nah.
Nah. The food was murder. Eating on roadsides half the time.
1,000 miles of travel. No, we're not gonna do that again.
That's all
Yeah.
right. But it's like you said, you know, the 800 miles was condensed, or 900 miles was condensed within 2 days.
Yeah.
We had 2 days in the life of Rob Sale. Anyway, Claire, what did I summarize? I've summarized it in the video that I did. Quite enjoyed chatting to everyone. I think that's what I tried to portray with the video, is the banter, the chats, the fun you can have by meeting people. And by popular demand, I've got to use some of the other VT that I didn't get on that initial one as a slight encore. So there'll be some more coming soon.
And
But
I also
yeah,
put
I
up
had a good time.
all my stuff too for you to use for rocking them and all that stuff if you need it.
Yeah, if that's all, I might use some of that.
Yeah. And then I don't want to forget Tara, because Tara and me have had a lot of conversations since UK Slot Fest, because I think that she does some fabulous work, and I want to commission another piece from her. But I got quite a few models from Tara, and I just wanted to give her a huge shout out, because I think she's a breath of fresh air for this hobby, and we need more people like her. So there you go.
You'll never get another one like her. But
No.
yeah, I know what you mean. So yeah, no, it's good fun, and I got some nice bargains and some stuff. So happy with that. Yes. So shall we crack on? Shall we have a chat about some track?
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry about that. Sidetracked you.
Apologising for it. Just saying about how you what you think thoughts are. You come a long way, you know, for the UK Slot Car Festival. I mean, a long way. So yeah, take a moment, reflect, because it gives other people a raw chance to see what it was about, you know, like overall. So fair play to you, mate.
Thanks, bud.
But we did see a lot of track, which is what led you into sort of thinking, oh yeah, I need to summarize that. We did see a lot of track there, and I think that someone had asked me by email the other day. They said they're gonna get a Scalextric track, but which one should they get? And I thought to myself, well, they're after a particular Scalextric set, but if you're thinking of buying different brand to Scalextric, if you don't even know there's another brand to Scalextric, if you've been to the Slot Car Festival, well, actually that's wrong, because then you would know there's other brands. But if you were like me, you just picked it up out of their local hobby shop, Scalextric, that's all they do. They do no other brands. You'd be forgiven for thinking that that's what it is. So actually, if someone's just found YouTube and are watching this tonight because they're excited again, they just got a Scalextric set, they might think, oh, actually, there's something else out there. So before expanding this, we could think about changing it or keeping it. So I just wanted to cover it because it's something that I've not really talked about myself. And I talk to myself a lot, as you know. So
Yeah. So just on that note, I want to just address something about Scalextric. So
and then
when
can
we
question.
arrived in the UK, right? You know,
Yeah.
when you go through passport check and you're trying to exit into the UK. So I walk up to the guy at the passport check, right? Just before leaving, me and Massimo, we walk up, and the guy takes our passport and says, "Oh, you're welcome to the UK. What are you going to be doing here?" And prior to us getting to him, Mass and I said, "I don't think we should mention this lock car stuff, right?" But anyway, I don't know, for some reason I just blurted out, "I'm going to the UK Slot Car Festival," and he was like, "Slot car what?"
I got a pass.
And then I was like, "Slot Car Festival." He's like, "Are you talking about Scalextric?" And then I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why do you Americans complicate things? It's called Scalextric. Just call it Scalextric." So I thought it was hilarious that whole banter happened at the checkout point while we were giving our passports. Yeah, and then he asked me
Well,
before I left.
blighty.
He's like, oh, by the way, if you want some Scalextric stuff, I have a lot of crack for sale if you need it. This is the guy at the checkout at the
First,
immigration. Yeah,
first encounter with the UK, and
yeah.
he's
So
trying to hustle you some slot car track.
yeah, that actually happened at the airport. It was hilarious, and I thought to myself,
Oh,
I really entered Scalextric's country, haven't I? And UK
yes.
Soccer Fest just cemented that in place because it was Scalextric World for quite a bit of it, and then it was everything else. But yeah, getting back to track, there's a lot of track on display. Um, Lots of tracks for you to play on, lots of tracks for you to demo on. Um, but we're just talking about plastic track today, aren't we, Pete?
Yeah.
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 So
Just plastic track and plastic track that's accessible. So we're not doing other scales. It's based on 1 in 32, 124 in some cases, but that's it. Just your regular. Well, I say that because if you just normal track,
yeah,
just leave it at that. So each of the manufacturers has like a geometry guide like this. So
yeah,
this is Scalextric,
yeah.
and we've both got it. So we both have Scalextric. We both use it, and I like it. I don't mind. I'm not a hard nose racer or hard nose builder or hard nose anything. I just quite a generic like across all things. If it makes me smile, I like it,
Well,
and
MP and
gives
I
me a touch.
are, yeah, over the last week, MP and I met up, and we're trying to build something, build something together, and we've chosen Scalextric as a track of choice. And the reason for that
Yeah,
is basically for footprint, because if you notice here, Scalextric has only 4 radiuses that they have, so you can make at most an 8-lane track if you wanted to,
yeah,
right? And your radiuses are pretty tight, and because they don't cater to 1 in 24 scale, their track is a lot smaller, so you can actually fit a lot
yeah,
more into a smaller space. And
yeah,
we actually proved that because we tried to do a track build with Carrera, and we tried to do a track build with Scalextric, the same track with both systems. And the Scalextric one is way more feasible. It fits in a very usable space as opposed to the Carrera one, which we couldn't get to work at all. So
yeah. So what space is this you're putting it in? What, in the basement?
yeah, so we're just looking at MP and I are working on a special project. I can't give away too many of the details
Come
because
on, come on.
no.
This
But
ain't Alan off the Hangover. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I've said too much.
yeah, I've said too much already. But
You get out of here.
yeah, the other thing that I really like about Scalextric track is it's a very malleable, so it can bend and flex really well. And Boone does this a lot on his track. If you've
I
ever
just
seen
thought of
Boone,
that when you said it.
if you ever seen Boone's track, it's got the really high
Yeah,
loping hills, as I call them. And you
yeah,
can't do that a lot with a lot of the other tracks, to be quite fair. Uh,
no.
Especially Carrera is very stiff. I couldn't do what
You
Boone
probably
did with
snap.
that electric track. Yeah,
And polycar. It's like it's hard, but it almost feels like it's brittle. So if you bend it, it would snap and ping.
yeah,
But it probably wouldn't. But I'm not trying it.
yeah. So definitely, there's the benefits of Scalextric. The cons, I'd say, from my experience with Scalextric, is it's a very oily finish, so it's a little bit
Uh-huh.
very smooth. Um,
Unbelievable.
yeah, and that's one of the major drawbacks. You have to really work on cleaning your tires really well, and probably putting rubber down on the track. I don't know how well Scalextric does with silicone tires. Have you ever driven with silicone tires on Scalextric track, Pete? Or do you do that a
Yeah.
lot?
I did in the early days of the channel when I was exploring different options for the cars and things.
Okay.
So So I'd like put, because all I knew was what the model shop sold. That was it. That was what I thought Scalextric's offer was. And then I had a brainwave and thought about the website. But yeah, down the model shop on the Wellingborough Road in Northampton, they've got a website. You should go there. Good guys. Just look at it like, you put them back into the community because, they're old guys. Do them a solid, buy something. But anyway, I go and they had silicon tires. And I tell you, when you change the silicon tires from what comes with them, it's like night and day. It's
Yeah.
seriously like night and day. They perform on the track perfectly fine. I figured that it's a catch-22 because whereas you want to build up some rubber on your track, I think, to get a little bit more traction, you do actually want to wipe the track down because it gets dusty from being in whatever environment you got it in. Like for me, a garage, like it's hard to build up the rubber when you've got to keep dust off it as well.
Yeah.
So,
Another major con, now that you're talking about cleaning, is the fact that the Scalextric track does oxidize and does tarnish.
oh man alive.
Yeah.
Look at these guns. I had to clean up a few pieces of lane changer the other day. I'm like, yeah. Afterwards, I had to have a lay down.
Yeah.
But they're Ian's now. He's received them. I'm glad they've gone to a good home.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my things on Scalextric.
Cool. I like Scalextric because I don't know if I'm going to sound rotten saying it. No, I'm hell. Because it's British, baby. So on a serious note, I like Scalextric for a couple of reasons. I like it because it's thinner, so it's not as wide because it's only made for 132 scale. Therefore, you can get more track in a small space and have more exciting layouts. And I also like it because it's everywhere in the UK. You can go on Facebook Marketplace, Fleabay, FreeCycle, wherever you go, and literally pick up a bundle for a £5, and it's half decent, so it's flooded. So if you want to decide that you can't be bothered to clean the track and you're a bit flush, you can actually go and buy some new track, probably for half the cost it would have taken you in time to clean the old one, if that makes sense. So there's tons of it out there, tons of it. So that's why I like Scalextric. And of course, if you were going to digital, we've covered this already, but you can race 6 cars on it.
I'm gonna have to talk to you, Pete, because we're gonna need to buy some Scalextric track, but it's very expensive here. Very expensive.
Well, you can always move to the UK. That'll
solve
the problem.
I think I'll solve the problem by you over.
Hey, say again.
Because me and Mass are gonna be, we're gonna need a lot of Scalextric tracks, so I might be sending you a list so you can pick it up for me and then ship it over.
Yeah, send it over.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll sort it.
Perfect.
We'll go out to the network. Just before we go on,
he's talking about the triangle billboards. I think that was for Ian.
Right, cool. Oh yeah, question, Ian. Yes, I just didn't want to forget about it. So that's what I like about it, and I also like the fact that you can get like other bits and pieces for it as well, like accessorize it with their own kind of structures, or you can get barriers and borders for it, so you don't span your cars off on the floor or into the radiator. So that's pretty good. Damage limitation, always high on my agenda. But no, generally it's good fun, and it's very, like you say, it's formable. So you can do sort of crazy stuff like some of the tracks I was doing on me, up to 100 tracks at the start. Amazing fun. But on the flip side, for the negatives for me on this track are definitely the rust. I mean, if it's I wonder what it would be like. I'm keeping the other track, the Platinum Pro, in the house, in the box, in the cardboard box. So it is like I'm going to see if that just keeps it nice, because as soon as it goes in the garage, goes 6 months, and it is like, it's like it's bad. So that's the downside, because if you can't store the set in your house and you have to store it in the garage or in the shed, unless you got it insulated and sorted, it's going to be, I hate to say it, problematic. And
Well,
Scalextric, we went there, me and Travis, last year when we did that as a part of the tour. And we went out the back, and I said, "Oh, that's what you had last year at the show." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I said, "What are you doing? Are you just checking it, getting it ready for the show? Have you got to replace any bits?" He goes, "To be honest, we got to replace a lot, because it leads into my second point, which is a weakness of the Scalextric track, and that's conductivity of electric, i.e., if you got well, it doesn't matter, over time it almost appears like you get dead spots at certain points around the track, and you have to do what Aid did on Aid slot car shed. You have to put jumpers in, electrical jumper cables to get consistent power. So I think that was a weakness, because I'd noticed that where I'd done lots of different tracks, formed them, then use them on the flat, and then change them, you start to flex the terminal points, and that creates the problems connectivity. So yeah, so I think if you were doing a static layout and this was your layout, like that was it will last the test of time. But if you chop and change, like if you got nephews coming over, or it's a Christmas event for you, then I think this is going to suffer. So there you go. That's my 10 to 5 pence worth on the matter. What's everyone thinking of? Let's just have a look in the chat while I've been talking. I haven't really been caught up. Has anything been going on in there, Rahul?
I don't see anything.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people are complaining about the Scale Auto track is not being readily available, and we're going to touch on that a bit later. 100%. But
Harry's in.
Yeah. Is that Tim or Harry?
No, it's Harry.
Okay.
Just gonna double check that now.
Yeah, Bo says if you coat the Scalextric rails with Ballistol oil, it will prevent corrosion, and plus electric current will flow better.
Oh no, Simon. What am I talking about? Simon, this is. No one, Barry. Although I will do a shout out to Barry, who's got a website called slotcarsdirect.com, I think it is. Anyway, you would type in Viper Scale Racing, and if you're into HO, he's got loads of good stuff on there, and is very helpful indeed. So anyway, shout out to the guy, and then Simon, as I wanted to just say hello. Oh, there you go. He had a Scalextric track in the shed for a year, Rahul. No rust. Every now and again sprays it with WD-40, which is like a spray. I don't know. Do you know that?
Yeah, we have WD-40 as well. Yeah.
Cool. I'm just checking, I know it's banned in 13 countries, you see. Ah, dear. Yeah, Daz is okay with it as well. Tony Tibbs has got his. Is yours a Scalextric track, Tony? I thought yours was a wood routed track. But anyway, the surface is quite smooth, I'd say. You can have a look at this picture on the screen, just in case you're pottering in the background listening. And this just sort of shows you that surface texture is very, very smooth compared to the other 3 tracks I think we're going to look at. In regards to probably Carrera, that's going to be the closest. What do you reckon, Rahul, to surface?
Which one?
Scalextric to Carrera. It would probably be the closest in terms of texture.
I think Carrera's got a little bit more texture to it. It's harder plastic.
Yeah.
I think, it's hard. I think Scalextric, to me, Scalextric's a little bit more slick than Carrera is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, but yeah, in terms of the rest, like I drive on a polycar track at Ernie's, and that is very abrasive. And that will
That's
shred
right.
a tire like within a couple of laps. You could shred your tire apart. So if you're
Oh,
running any
yeah.
kind of soft rubber on a polycar track, within a couple of laps, that tire is done. So yeah,
The thing is, yeah, I can't ever test any of my club cars on the track because the soft squidgy rubber, it literally just butcher them, muller them.
yeah.
So yeah, Daz is saying, Daz is agreeing. Polycar and Scalauto are like cheese graters.
Yeah,
And
I haven't tested. Well, I only drove on Scale Auto a little bit at UK Slot Fest. I've never really tested it, but the track system itself for Scale Auto is, I think, progressive. So the way the track slot joins together, I don't know. I think we're jumping ahead, but Scale Auto also has 8 radiuses as well. So I think you have a lot more in terms of planning and capability with Scale Auto than you would with Carrera or another 1 in 24 track system. And then the other additional thing that it has is that it mates with Carrera track as well. I think
hold
that's
on.
really cool from Scale Auto's perspective because it brings us into more global standardization of track, I think. So kind of cool. Yeah, I think we skipped over the polycar stuff,
There,
but
there
we're at
are. Let's
Scale
do the
Auto.
Scalauto on the whole.
Yeah, so you can see
Now
it's
that
got,
we've got
you
this,
can do a
what we're
12
talking
lane track there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you mean when you say you can do 12 lanes because you can get 3 consecutive pieces of track next to each other. Sorry, 6 consecutive
Six of
pieces of
them,
track
yeah.
next to
Yeah.
each other, allowing for 12 lanes. And as you can see, just above the Scale Auto logo, a grayed out box for now is digital.
Yeah. It's coming.
Is this digital at the moment? Do you know? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think they're working. When we were at the show, they did have their digital track printout on display, but it wasn't integrated into the track yet.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure they will probably work on the oxygen system, some universal system. But it does allow for very tight turns, as you can see here in your picture. That
Yeah.
radius turn
This
is really
image,
tight. Yeah.
this image, by the way, is courtesy of Wayne from Cars Fun Mostly YouTube channel. Because
Yeah.
believe it or not, between everyone, we just couldn't get a decent screenshot of Scalauto, and Scalauto are very invisible online for imagery. Very, very seldom can you find a picture of their track. So if you're watching Scalauto, we need some more factory stock images of track.
Well, I think Scale Auto. This is my feeling. I think Scale Auto is still not launched yet, and the reason I say this is because the track is not readily available in any of the major retailers or resellers. So if you check Pendle's website, you check Professional Moto's website, LEB, even their distribution websites like 132
Yeah,
Cars US or whatever, none of their
we'll
track
come
is
to that
available,
later.
right?
We'll
Yeah.
come to that later. But you can see here how it is already taking off in terms of a race grade track for its abrasiveness, because it's somewhere between Polycar, isn't it, and Scalextric. It's like a fine grit sandpaper. What do you think?
Yeah, this is in Spain, obviously, which is where it's made. And the rep, when I did speak to the rep, because my family, I can ship to Barcelona, is like I can get you track as soon as you want.
Yeah,
So I think the distribution in Spain is very prominent. But yeah, I mean, like it's a pretty robust racetrack system with 12 lanes. I think you accommodate a big racing event for sure.
excellent. If Dave is mentioning that Scalauto digital system is coming, he talked to them about it, and it's going to be universal apparently. Can't see how, but we'll keep our ears to the ground. Maybe one of the news providers can get some exclusives on that. So he's out to you. Oh, sugar, I'm going the wrong way. So, and you were saying before as well that this can be connected to a Carrera track. So you can get a piece of Carrera track and a piece of Scalauto and just connect it together.
I think they have, and Dave did this actually. Dave Kennedy did this on his channel when he was putting together his Scale Auto. He actually connected the Carrera hairpin turn onto his Scale Auto track. I believe there's either an adapter or it does a direct mate. I'm not too sure. I haven't done it physically myself, but I do know that the two tracks can be joined together.
Interesting. That's good. Almost like bringing a universal sort of size between some brands so you can interact pieces. If you wanted to change a set and try out, if you had Carrera, try out Scalauto and vice versa, then they're inviting you to do it. It's almost like it just makes sense. So well done, you two.
Well, like you got to understand, like, the tightest radius curve that Carrera has is a 1 in 60, right? So if you look at that tightest radius curve, the R1,
the
is
one
a
on
1
the
in
right hand side.
Yeah, the R1 curve is 1 in 60, and I think the Scale Auto one, the tightest curve, is a lot tighter than that. So if you could make the two track pieces together, you could possibly create a very tight track if you needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking down there. See step 4 on the left hand side of this picture. Says the R2 curve is 22.5, which is right, and then the R1 curve is 22.5. Oops.
Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't trust anything that is out there right now until you actually physically get a
That shouldn't be
proper.
right, should it?
I don't think so, but
Shouldn't it be 11.25. I don't know. Rahul, you're echoing apparently.
yeah, do you have a raw feed on your side?
But I can turn you down a bit. How does that sound, everyone? Rahul?
I don't know. I'm just because I don't have anything running on the back end on mine, and I have echo cancellation on.
No, I've got literally nothing going on my phone. No, nothing. I've got one mic on, so I haven't got two mics to cause an echo.
Is it better?
I've turned your mic down a little bit.
How about now? Is the echoing gone? Let me know.
Yeah, well, we'll carry on. Tell us in a moment or two if the echoing's gone, and then we will rearrange. So anyway, we were just talking about the tightest angle in Scalauto is going to be tighter than the tightest angle in Carrera. What's so you know Carrera really well, and comparative cost wise, is it more expensive or is it the same sort of ballpark as Scalextric where you are? I'd ask Dave here because Slotar knows the price of Carrera, whereas I don't really. So, Dave, what's the price compare like between Carrera and Scalextric, please, buddy? Or anyone else actually who knows? Like Dan, you might know, Dan T. What's it like over there for you?
Well, in Canada, I think I think Scalextric is a lot more expensive than the Carrera stuff.
Is that because it's why? I'm surprised
In
because
general,
Carrera technically comes further.
In general, everything that we do with Carrera is a lot cheaper than Scalextric in Canada, at least. I don't know why, but it's the way it is.
Yeah. Right. Don't know what's happening there. So, right. Cool. I've turned your mic back up. You still had echoes. So maybe it's to do with, I don't know. Have you got any lag?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So Dave is, yeah, depends. Handle's Carrera price is slot medium retail plus 50%. Okay. So that's the recommendation of where you can get some Carrera for good value. I'd expect that because they're closer to Carrera than Pendle. That's why.
Right. Mm,
Oh, Mark's here. Hello, Mark. How you doing, mate? Tell you what, Rahul, just before we talk about Polycar Track and the surface finisher Carrera, Mark did a great video recently where he's gone to a swap meet. Just trying to think where it was. Is it Pittsburgh? Mark, help me out. Where was your swap meet, mate? I'm sure it's Pittsburgh, but I could be mistaken because I watch so much. I can't get enough.
how's
So yeah,
my
Carrera
audio
Track
now?
for me. Okay, so tell me what you think about Carrera Track, Rahul, so that we can get a mic check on there.
Well, for myself, obviously, Carrera is my track of choice. I have over 600 feet of it.
Why? Why did you choose it in the
It was
first
just
place?
ease of when I went into the store. The only track that they had for sale was Carrera versus Scalextric, and the
Yeah.
reason I went with Carrera was because I wanted the 1 in 24 cars.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What store was it? Ernie's.
No, this is way before. This is in like 2008. There's a store called
Okay.
Mini Grid. Yeah.
Wow. We're in financial crash territory.
Yeah. So
Right. So and then surface detail, nice. I found it. I liked the Carrera actually. I only had a couple of goes on it, but I quite enjoyed it. It was good at Mercedes-Benz World. That was sick. If only we had a bit more voltage, we could have done some proper damage there. I mean, I mean structured crashing. Awesome. Cleveland, yes, Mark. Thank you. Pittsburgh. I have no idea how far away from Cleveland that is, but it sounds like mileage. Negatives for Carrera for me. I haven't got any because, in fairness, I haven't used it that much to know where the weak spots about it are. I think a positive. Sorry, before I finish on those downs. Well, there are no downsides. Is that it's got is it steel rails so it doesn't rust. And you can use it outdoors.
yeah.
Sick. That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much because of the echo. I don't know why we have echo.
Well, that's what we're trying to establish, if it's you or if it's me. It's all right. I've got headphones.
I think Harry just dropped in from Latvia. What's up, Harry?
Check.
Can you hear me now, Pete?
I can hear you, yeah. Has the echoing gone away, everyone? I'll keep talking for a minute or two, which isn't difficult for me at all, as you might know. Ah, dear, I can hear myself in my headphones. It sounds weird. I'll flip one of them off. Oh, what a difference. It feels like I've just gulped. You know, when you're acclimatizing and your ears do a burton and you take that gulp and they normalize again. It's
Right.
like that feeling. It's like, but anyway, is that echoey or is that echoey gone, do you think? This is probably the moment where Daz has nipped out to the toilet, so he won't tell us.
No, it's still echoing. I don't know if
Ah,
you have. Do you have your echo cancellation on? Are you going through your roadcaster now, Pete?
yeah. I was just
Do you have
about to tell Daz to reset his router.
Do you have echo cancellation off on your roadcaster?
Let's have a look. Just take a moment. Yeah, I've pretty much got everything ticked.
Okay.
Yeah. Check. Wow, that sounds much better now. What about their DS noise gate? Maybe take that out. Anyway, forget about that. How's that?
I don't know. Can you still hear an echo through me?
Sounds more like a digital latency than. Oh, I've got a better idea. Hang on. We'll do this. Check.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Can you hear me all right now?
I can hear myself like it's almost like a double when I speak.
Oh, yourself.
Like it's coming through
And
my headphones back to me. So I don't know why.
oh yeah. Well, I've just unplugged my Rodecaster. That is gone now. I'm just using the laptop microphone, old school.
Yeah, but is my voice being picked up by your mic?
No,
Because when you listen to me over your speakers, your mic will pick up that and feed it back through the speakers, right?
no, not really, because we would have this every time we have a Zoom call.
I don't know.
Exactly. So, yeah, Dave. Roll, that's the echo then.
Yeah, I know.
It's a banter. So, so I'm just gone back to bare basics laptop. I don't know if I've got an echo still. Does let me know. Rahul's just unplugged himself. I think he's going to go and reset something. Cheers, James. Bo, fatback. Dan, not a major issue. So I don't know DNA die here. I don't know what latency means. A bit of
It just means
a
that it's a delay
lag.
between when I speak and when, yeah, latency is lag. I think it should
Oh,
be
okay.
better now.
All
Let
right,
us know.
cool. What?
Let us know if we fix the echo now.
Yeah, this is like lifetime tech support. Let's keep it going.
All
Charge
right.
by the minute.
Yeah. So the image that you have on screen there, Pete, is
Phone.
not is actually image of Carrera Go, not actual Carrera track.
What that is?
Yeah. So Carrera
Oh,
Go is a small track.
Carrera are very hard to find close-up pictures of their track. Very
Yeah.
hard indeed.
I mean, it's the same texture, so that's a 1/43rd scale track. The image that you have there.
Yep, cool. That was a test. You done well.
Yeah, so this is Carrera Go track,
Yep.
and that's Scalextric track. So Carrera Go, this is Carrera Go, that's actual
Oh
Carrera
wow.
track.
That's like almost half the size.
Yeah, because only
What size does Carrera go? 1/43.
1/43 scale. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. And then of course, got my track, Polycar track. It's a good track. It's wide. And when you put borders on it, it's even wider. So I didn't realize the true width because I designed the track in the software to figure out what I needed. And then when I placed the order, they said, "Do you want borders?" And I was like, "Yeah." And what I didn't realize was that's going to totally knock out my whole design because of the extra flanks you put on the edge of the track. Credible, but it's working now. I was down there looking at measuring stuff up and thinking, what can I get in this space? What can I do there? So I've got a bit of a plan, and yeah, so I've got a plan. It's hatching, so we'll see what we can work out. But yeah, so I like the Polycar. It's got an amazing texture, and it's quite technical. They're not digital. Well, you can do digital. Domestically, I don't think it's quite there yet. That's what it looks like. For those of you, anyone watching that hasn't seen Polycar track, you can really see the texture on that. And incidentally, Rahul, they're your cars.
Oh yeah. I see that now. Thank you.
It was
I
good.
see,
It was good fun.
I see you put them to good use.
To be fair, I did place them there. It wasn't a real crash. But you never know. It's too good. Now, what happened was I opened the garage door and the 3 billboards blew over with the wind. And I thought, that would be like a good scene. And I looked, and there are 2 cars that were right there from like doing some photo shoots with them were these cars. I was like, they're just perfect. So yeah, cheers for that.
No worries. Glad they're working out for you.
Yeah, how well, listen, Dave, again, right? I have got the Carrera track and a camera, but you don't know where the Carrera track is. It's unobtainable right now. Well, without putting my back out anyway. So, and yes, I totally agree with you. Following the chat we had with Maurizio on here a month or so ago, if you didn't see it, you can check that out. Just go back in the feed somewhere in the live streams and you'll see him there. And he talked all about the oxygen system. And even though I watched it back, I'm still processing it all. I think it was so mind blowing that I've got to just put that there to one side for a little while until I sort of get myself round to that, if that makes sense. It's a slow burner for the future, the oxygen system, but fascinating to hear about it anyway. And the passion behind it really shines through. Cheese Grater says, "Daz, about my track. How very dare you?" It's got feelings, you know.
It does. It does.
It does. I rubbed my old the back of my heels on there, you know, like an old biddy does when they do their feet with a pommy stone. Oh.
All right.
There's
Well,
something
yeah, I
that you
think
can't
like the
do.
texture on the polycar track is very abrasive. We use that Ernie. We race on Ernie's polycar all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant comment, Dan. That tracing paper stuff, I remember it well. No, it's not absorbent in the slightest, Mark.
Isn't it also very stiff, Pete? Like,
Do you remember them fuzzy felt shapes that you used to get and you used to cut them out and stuff like little flowers and triangles? I was limited. Yeah, I remember they were ace. They were. Do they still do those? Oh, this is it, Dave. You are going to literally live your childhood again through Rowan. That was one of the fun things about bringing kids up is that they get toys that you forgot existed, but they're so cool. And they still make the stuff that we had when we were kids. Excellent. Anyway, we digressed into old school toys like felt. I'm sure there's a video in there somewhere how Dave custom felts one of his Mustangs. He's got a Kermit Mustang and he's like got green felt all down the side of it.
yeah, this
Don't do
conversation
that, Dave.
is going down
Yeah.
a different path.
No, if you do that, Shotgun Dave will disown you.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. But let's get on to something topical because in the last couple of weeks did have the Scalextric launch. I've done a video about it anyway, and we did a half-cock live stream because I messed up the live stream setup. So we were streaming it, but it wasn't actually going out, and then it become like a video, and it's just a bit of a mess, but it's funny. So I've just left it as it is because it is in the slot house. But anyway, rather than go through all the 17 again, because we saw them at the slot festival, and my views on some of these have changed wildly after seeing them in the flesh at the slot festival. So I don't know how you feel about what you thought when you saw them in reality to what we saw on the preliminary photos.
Well, the ones that I thought that were shit still remain shit. But yeah, in general, it's always good to look at the car in person.
Yep.
But
Tactile. This is what I told Scalextric is it's very well as doing the launch with the pictures, but if we've got the cars to show people on the screen right here in front of you, there it is. You can see it in its glory or its not glory. Much better. So albeit I was quite kind of delayed in getting my launch out. But my bad. I didn't see the email link, did I? But it gave me the chance to do my launch, unlike Travis, MP, Kennedy, and whoever else did one since, because I got to line up the CGI picture with a picture from the show of the real deal. I've not done that on this. I've just used CGIs because it was late and I was reaching. But my opinion has changed on John Wick car, 100%. There you go. Harry's just literally typed it in the comments as I said it. The picture was much better than the car itself. Totally agree with you, mate. Morning, Shane. How you doing, mate? There you go. Get Boone to start spraying stuff up. So, first one belongs to you.
yeah, so the Golf livery, new Williams F1 car. I think this looks really good. It will go really well with the deep blue Williams livery, which you have in your possession. So
The deep blue livery.
well, no, the Golf livery is will go really well with the deep blue livery, right?
This one.
Well, you can't really see it from that, can you? It's upside down.
Just
Yes,
yeah, I'm taking good care of it, mate.
Yeah, I noticed. But yeah, this car looks really good, and I really like it. So yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Cool. Right. This one is one that I picked. I just love this. It's moody. It's dark. It looks like it's going to be quite a bit of menace on the track. You can get it. You can do some like you could do some sort of like scenery storylines with this, perhaps. You know, like imagery or whatever. Looks cool. I can't wait. And if it's as heavily magnetized as the normal escorts that Scalextric put out, then I've got no problem with about ruining it because it literally glue on the track. Awesome.
Yeah,
There
well,
you go.
and
With the beer shelf.
MK1 escorts, you can't go wrong with them.
No, the old
Yeah.
Mark 1. Love
Yeah.
it. So 10 out of 10 for that one. Get him a mitts on. There you go. Another green car.
And here's my. You show me a Mark 1 Escort, I show you this 1970s Porsche 911 RSR.
Nice. I like it. It's pretty cool. It looked good at the show.
Yeah. Very
And
iconic livery.
and it was Simon Owen's choice as well. So you have the
Yeah.
same taste as the head of brand at Scalextric.
He had no reference. Like I had no connection with him in terms of taste. No. I refuse.
I'm just checking you're not copying, or he's not copying you. More to the point. Here's mine.
Yeah.
Gotta have an old Rosa car, haven't you? The old Bill.
Hey, you need to start collecting these cars, these Rosas.
How do you know? Because you get extra, you get aerials and lights.
Yeah, and sounds as well.
And sounds. It's so annoying. It's great.
Yeah.
You like put it on the front room and just like play it like there while we're trying to watch a series or something. See how long I last.
Yeah.
We all know I'm never going to do that.
Everybody loves the Subaru.
Yeah, the Porsche's on Bo's list, but not Harry's. But it looks like it.
Harry doesn't have anything I like on his list anyway. So
yeah,
Harry's interpretation of what is cool is not my interpretation. So there you go.
Well, there you go. He's yin, you're yang. You're a marriage made in heaven.
There you go.
Police car. Yeah, say nothing, Harry. Say nothing, mate. Okay, so this is your finale.
Who doesn't like that car? I have the other one of it.
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me just.
Another purchase from Slot Car Festival. There you go.
It is a tasty bit of kit for sure.
It is. It's beautiful. So I need to get the other one. But yeah.
Awesome. And do you like the way we're just going whether we like it or not? We're not really going into any history of the car or any spec data. You can get that on other channels. Well, literally, like how it looks. Yeah, I like the blue. I like the bull on the side. It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no talk about being four-wheel.
Get that information from more learned folk than we are.
It looks pretty.
If you came here for good old information, you came to the wrong place.
It's a superficial show.
Yeah.
How we doing? Right, and I'll finish on a bit of. I do like this Jag. I like it. It's very. God. Yeah, you hate the Jag. See, I like it. It's got like the little like hot cross bun crosses on the headlamps. So if there's a crash, it doesn't like scatter the glass everywhere. Awesome. Like it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that? Sterling green. Beautiful bit of car. Even got hubcap detailing. It's all there.
Yeah. What does Harry think? I want to know what Harry thinks about this Jag. He probably loves it.
He vomited over your Red Bull.
He vomited over the Porsche. There you go.
I don't like it either. He don't like anything.
I know what Harry likes. Harry likes the wheelbarrow.
Harry likes a good Porsche.
What good Porsche? maybe Harry likes this Porsche. Does Harry
Yeah.
like this
Oh, hang
Porsche?
on. Hold on a second. What, that one?
Harry, do you like this Porsche?
He's probably being sick in his mouth right now.
Yeah, I wonder. Come on, Harry. Let us know. Let us know if this
Oh,
Porsche
thanks.
fits
Fun
you.
alive. With nail. That is
Nah,
it.
there you go.
With nail and co.
Oh,
There's a little nod to Dave there with the Jag. That is far, far superior to with nails Jag, which is a dented, battered old rust bucket. I'm 27 minutes deep into the film now, so I think I've just sort of got past the point where I'm actually into it now. Like, I want to see what's happening.
what are you talking about now?
It's a cult film that Slot R put me onto. Dave, put the name of that film into the chat for everyone so they can see it too. But we've got some new stuff, so we'll talk through. There's been tons of new stuff since the last time we did a proper Shenanigans, because it's been like a month, I think. So what I've done is I've literally just gone back a few strips, let's say, on Pendle's website. Other websites are available: Slot Car Union, Slot Car Union Junction, whatever. But you can find them online. Weevil slots, they're available. So we just use Pendles because they put new signs on the on the edge of the car, so we know it's new. It's really that simple.
Yeah, we need visual cues for everything we do.
There you go. With Nail and I talk about brilliant, especially the bit. No, I can't. I'm not going to say it because some nutter somewhere will actually do it. It involves lighter fluid, but yeah. But yeah, it's quite funny. Okay, so let's have a look. Some new stuff. What's going on? So Avant Slot are bringing out a few new bits and bobs. I think Dave covered this one on his channel last Wednesday. Nice unboxing. So if you want to see that, that is already being covered expertly. And they've got some of these, the GMC van with the trailer and the roof rack. That's pretty cool. What do you think of the roof rack on a van?
Well, that the whole transporter and car combination that Advanced Lot does, they do it really well.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the follow up to the Audi. They did the Audi one first. Now they're doing this one. So yeah, I think it looks awesome. It's cool. I think the Opel Manta is the one that Slot R did his review on already.
Right.
And that Porsche right there.
Oh! Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
What?
Hold the phone. Check this comment out on the screen right now.
Oh my God!
Everyone, write the time and date down. Tell your grandkids.
Don't worry. Just show this. Just put this on screen so Harry can stop vomiting again. There you go, Harry. This is for you. Come back to Earth. There you go. This is the car that you love the most.
Oh, there you go. Right, cool. We've got a winner. A winner chicken dinner for Harry on the Oh, I'm actually choking on myself. That is funny. Anyway, let's
There
get
you
on
go.
with it.
There's
Right,
the
bleating
icons. Let's put Harry's icons on screen so that we are back to normal. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, Harry. I need to see that.
Screaming endorsement for your car there, Rahul.
I think all of these cars are in Harry's sin bin that are on screen right now.
I've got a statement here.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all coming out tonight, live on Shenanigans. Slot
Yeah.
Car Shenanigans. Tell me, if you like what you've just seen in this comment, that you might like the Dark Lord Slot R, Dark Lord of Revo Slot, might like the Avant Manta a little bit better, but don't tell anyone. Just hit the like for us. That would be amazing.
This is breaking news right here.
I know, it's like we should put this on our ticker tape. Harry liked something and Slot R said that he might be pivoting.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take it off before someone screenshots it. Um, I like that Porsche 911, and I like that Mitsubishi Evo Lancer Evo.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
one of the regrets. I didn't pick up a Mitsubishi when I was in England. I do regret that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a DTM car or just rally? It's
No,
rally,
that's
isn't it?
just a rally car.
Yeah, it says it on
Yeah.
it.
I believe
You know,
it's
when you
all-wheel
say
drive
something
too.
and then you read it.
Yeah, it's all-wheel drive as well. So yeah.
Yeah. How much is the Avon? How much is that Mitsubishi?
I
That
have no
there.
idea. The
What sort of money are we looking at? Like
the
60
Mit-
quid, 70 quid?
I think it's about 70. I'm not too sure.
Well, anyway, hey, Dick's in town. All right, Dick. Right, what would be your pick out of these guys? The Lancer.
No, it'll be the Porsche. One of the Porsches. Come on.
I'm baiting you, man.
Yeah.
Woo!
I mean, all of them are going in my. If it was up to me, I'd put them all into my cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds okay. So that was a winner. Porsches are in. I'd have took the Lancer. In this lot here, ah, I think I'd take the Skyline.
Yeah. I might take the Peugeot 208.
Yeah,
It's between that or the Fiat Panda. I do like the Fiat Panda as well. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I like the colours. It reminds me of that Mercedes one from Slot It that they just released.
Yeah.
Schumacher one. It's got
Yeah.
that kind of feel to
I
it.
mean, these are all
So,
really good cars. Like once again, they all fit into a really good collection really well.
yeah, Dan would have had the Evo. Daz would have had the 911. Bo, yeah. Now we talk. See, there you go, Bo. We're on the Skyline mission. Daz Productions. Yeah. Fiat Panda, underrated car by Dan. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think so too. It's very much like the Golf, VW Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that car a lot.
Yeah. Simon says Panda's retro. I'll go with that. Got that look to it, hasn't it? You could put some roof rack on there and it'd be like one of them desert or jungle cars. Right.
Yeah,
Let's have a look. Oh, I think this is the last one of these. Yeah, it is. So, well, it's a choice of a Capri or a Nissan, everyone.
none of the above.
Would that Nissan Skyline fall into Group 5?
This is all Group 5 cars right here.
Isn't it? Because I
Yeah.
quite like that. I'm thinking I've got a Capri Zac Speed, but I'm thinking I could handle a little a little Skyline.
Yeah. I'm not big into Group 5 cars, so like they're cool,
Yeah.
but they're not something that I look forward to putting in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
Plus, there's no Porsche Kramers here, so why would I put them in?
The rippling Capri is the least worst. Oh, Janu's letting us know he's starting on his Peugeot 208 scale auto car. Nice choice, Janu. Nice choice. And Dan's going for the Capri, as Del Boy would say. The Capri gear.
Yeah.
And before you start jumping on me, I know it's called Capri, okay? Just Del Boy, if you didn't watch Only Fools and Horses, I'm not even explaining myself. Keep up. That group is only 4 though. Yeah. Capri for Daz. So I think it's just me and Harry on Skyline duty. That's not a bad crop of new cars, I think. we've had a bit of everything. We've got some Group 5, we've got some Rally, we've got some GT3, some LM cars, some whatever they are.
Transporters, some
Touring
rally
cars.
cars, some old school cars. Yep,
Yeah,
it's a little bit of
it's like
everything.
that guy on Forrest Gump, innit? We got
Only
some
MP,
trim, some trim,
only only
this.
MP would be crying because there's no F1 cars.
Well, next time, Danger Mouse, we can sort it. Right then.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Just before we go, there's another car that I think was a great find for me at UK Slugger Fest.
Oh, yeah.
And that's I found the Ken Block rally
Oh,
car.
wow. Oh, that's going to be worth something soon. Nice
And I
colours
got
as
it
well.
at a very, very,
purples.
very, very good price. So
Yeah.
super happy. Another
I'm
purchase.
not having you gone for 20 quid.
No, a little bit more. Very little more.
22?
Yeah, I think I paid 30 quid for it, so not bad.
All right. Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I got my drift cars
G28.
too. But everyone saw this on Ruben's thing with me. He hunted these down for me. These are drift cars for the upcoming project that we're working on.
Are you saying too much again?
No, too little.
Right then. Okay, so we're not speaking for anyone other than ourselves.
Yeah, that was a quick blurb. The opinions that are represented here are none but our own. So do not freak out.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not speaking for anyone other than myself. I'm not even speaking for you, Rahul. I'm speaking for me. And you're speaking for you, right?
Yes.
And good. All right, let's get into it. Oh, we've got a green light. Love it.
I think everyone will agree on this one. The Subaru WRX from Polycar for 22 or whatever, 23 quid is a great buy. Yeah.
It's under 30 quid. Even anywhere you are in the world, even with currency and customs and importing and whatever, it's going to be under 30 quid as a buy price, that is.
Yeah.
So steal.
I'm excited to see what Slaughter does with this.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna mod the crap out of two of them. So let's see what happens. I know Ernie's making some. I've asked Ernie to make a metal chassis for one of these. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of love going on in the chat for these WRX.
Yeah. And the color combinations. There's so many colors to choose from. It's really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool, and it gives people, if you've got like an airbrush or if you get a set of stickers, as if you're a young track fan, shouldn't be watching this. You should be in bed. Get to bed now. But after you've heard this, if you get one of these cars and then buy a sheet of decal stickers off just anywhere, you can like make these look proper racy.
Yeah.
100%. So green light for me.
Yeah.
So green light from us.
Oh,
hey,
look at
another green light.
Yeah, finally. The big boy's in. Daz.
The big dog is
Yeah.
coming home. Yes, Daz. Daz Hall has got his own space.
He deserves it. He's been a big supporter of our channels, and he does a lot of cool things, like the revolving billboard. Right here.
Yeah, let's have a look at that.
You know, and it comes. Daz painted it all and got it all prepped up, and it's a great price. And he needs his own channel, and he's got it going.
Yeah, so it's looking good. So we're all subscribed.
We are.
And let me just a moment. I will just get you a link. I'll put this in here. So that's Daz's YouTube channel, everyone. So that will just go in there in a second. So yeah, no, well done. We always encourage people to hit record. We never press people to do it, but you know, if someone goes, oh, you know, I just don't know. That's the word, isn't it? I just don't know. And we're like, well, look, you know, you've got a phone, and if you've got an idea, just talk us through it. And then just, you know, maybe press record and talk us through it again. And there you go, you've got your video. That's it. You don't need bells and whistles. We just want to see what you're up to. So Daz is having a go, and he's going to have his custom stuff on there as well, which is pretty exciting. So you're going to get to see what's happening. So I like it. Well done, Daz.
Yeah. Great green light.
Yeah. So there you go. Green light on that, Daz. Oh, we've got an orange light. We've got an amber light, everyone.
Yeah, this is more, I think, you know, it's disappointing when you come away from UK Soccer Fest and you're like hyped up to buy a scale auto track and you can't find it anywhere. It's a little bit of a bummer, and especially when you had a good experience with it. So I think scale auto's got to step up their distribution and get it going, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
You can't buy it in the UK. I looked the other night when I was doing the research and doing, you know, when we were talking and putting a show together. I looked, and there's nowhere. I mean, Pendle they come up in the search for Scale Auto Track, but when you go to their website, they don't have it.
Yeah, there's just
Bit naughty, Pendle.
even Professor Motor didn't have it, although he came up as part of the search.
Yeah, Gauge Master don't have it. Slot Car Union don't have it. They all come up in the search under that search term, Scale Auto Track. So, you know, fair game. Trackfanstv.com will come up in the search for Scale Auto Track before long.
Yeah.
Link's not working. Try later. All right, okay. We'll sort it out. What we'll do, guys, is we'll put Daz's link and I'll pin it in the comments. So if you go to comments, if you're watching this back, you'll be able to see it, because sometimes the live chat doesn't catch up with the replay for about 24 hours if it's an hour and a half long, 2 hours long as a show. So I'll just wham it in the comments. Or someone can wham it in the comments.
Daz Production 72 here, so just look for that. Daz Production 72 should come up.
Yeah, that's a good shout. You can click. Could you click that, and would that take you there?
Yeah, I believe you can. Actually, just click on it, and it should take you.
Oh, there you go. Direct feed live straight into the mainframe. Click that. Teleport to Daz. Well done. Right. So anyway, back on task. Scale Auto. Really cool stuff. And I've got but one car, which I'm going to expand on over the coming year. Because I'd like to get a couple of cars in particular from them for racing GT3. I want to try a Viper. Oh, yeah. But cool. I can't, if we wanted the track, we can't buy it. So I don't know how to address that with your Scale Auto, other than it's not a great look. Well, it's not a full red light because
no, it's not something they've done wrong. We haven't asked
you anything about it, you know, and you know, it's just we're just more concerned that you show us all the track at the show, and then there's no means for us to get it. So we could probably get it. I don't know, direct. Could you?
Yeah, but even that's not very easy. So they're based out of Spain. So getting it out of Spain is a little bit tough, especially for us here. So, yeah. I just think that they need to work on their distribution. And I don't even know if they have sets available. I don't know how they sell the track. I know that Hubert, which
Exactly.
is Slot Car Crazy, I think has a whole polycar set that he's bought in pieces. But they might have better distribution in Austria or Germany than we are seeing on the English speaking side of things. Probably in Spain
Yeah.
as well, right? So
Yeah. So, yeah. Andre, bring us the information. Rapido. Cool. So, yeah, there you go. Orange light for Scale Auto track distribution. It's to be desired, guys. Honestly. And there you go. That brings us to the end of our show presentation, content, whatever you want to call it. The meat on the bones. Otherwise, if we didn't have that, it's just us two chatting cod shit for 2 hours, which we could probably do on our own. So, but no, it's been all right tonight. It's been quite interesting. Learned
yeah,
some stuff and learned what Harry liked.
no, I think it was great. Harry and his eclectic car choices are also great. We love you, Harry. Thank you for participating. Yeah,
Oh, I'll tell you
you
what I would
know,
like to say as well. I would like to say thank you to Staff Slot Cars because they did send me going on the competition, not the competition, the comments that I'd asked for on my show on the UK Slot Car Festival video that I did. When I was chatting with Steve at Staff Slot Cars, I put a picture on the screen. I put the this body on the screen and
yeah,
said, "What colour wheels shall I get from him, pink or purple?" And the resounding feedback was purple wheels. So I had a chat with him. Anyway, long story short, he agreed he was going to send me some. So I was like, "Oh yeah, Sam, right, I'll sort it out." So package turned up, and he's put a few extra bits in there. I won't ruin it. I'm going to probably do a little unboxing thank you video for him. Just to bring out just to show people what he sent me and what what you could do with it too. But anyway, that was I just wanted to say thanks to Steve for sorting that out. It was unexpected and very grateful. Thank you. So, but yeah, I'll talk more about that on another occasion, which is good. Daz is just commenting that Harry likes vomiting. Janu is going off the chart. He's going in his. There you go. Dick's out of here. Right then, back to work, Dick. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Get on it. Giddy up.
another show is
Right.
complete. Pete.
Yes. Yeah,
We
man.
did okay.
That's it.
We did
Right.
all right. Yeah.
That is a wrap, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining us.
Oh, yeah,
and,
don't forget it's
sharing
Tara's
your
birthday
time.
today. Daz is so
Oh, yeah.
good at this stuff. That's why we need
I
Daz
know.
around. So happy birthday, Tara. I know you are gonna catch this on a replay. But
Shut up. He's just come to he knows the show's come to the end, so he's got his phone out. He's fired up Facebook ready. So the minute we're finished here, he's straight into the slipstream, and he's popped up Tara's birthday. He's like, "Whoa! I best let everyone else know."
well,
No, I'm
I
only
did wish
joking.
her already this morning, so whatever.
He did. Daz knew this morning in his defense.
Yes.
But hilarious. Love it. But no. Yeah, nice one. That was all right. Cheers, guys, for showing up and sharing some time with us, seeing what's happening. 2 weeks today on your channel, right, Rahul?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see where we're at. But yeah,
yes, we will.
Today, we will be on my channel, and we shall be talking about some stuff, and hopefully nothing goes red light, right?
Yeah, yeah, because it has done. We don't mind, highlighting this stuff.
Yes.
Oh dear. Only because if it was any worse, it'd make us cry. Right, and dudes, we're out of here. Have a good evening. Ciao, ciao, ciao.